Hello, everybody. It's your girl, Dazzle and I'm back for another tarot reading. So please like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if you are not notified, become notified so you can see when I upload and you can see when I go live. And if you would like to book a private reading, all you have to do is email me. Everything is going to be in the description box, okay? So, I'm recording live in my children's room. Now, at one point, you see me at one section of the room. Now you see me here by the kitchen. I'm in the kitchen in my children's room. And I might as well. They had this little Minnie Mouse head get up. And I was like, I might as well wear it. I'm in here. So, my youngest one is asleep. But see, the problem is, I don't have any, space to be alone to do readings when they're here, so I usually don't do them when they're here because they always want to be a part of it. They always want to come in. They are inquisitive. They want to see what I'm doing. So I try to do it when they're not here. But since they're here, I have no choice. So I locked myself in this room. One baby is asleep, so I'm okay with that. The other kids are downstairs watching TV. I don't have any space. My husband is in my room. I mean, what more? Anywho, let's get into it. So, we're going to be talking about the vloggers and bloggers and those untrained journalists or people who are practicing outside of their scope of practice and trying to tell you things. So, when it came to the Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion trial, have you noticed that the media, not the media, the big media, but I'm talking about like the new media from YouTubers and stuff like that. Most of the time, most of the people getting the information, they were getting it from these people. Now, I'm just going to tell y'all. So, for one, you have people like Milagro Grams and the Lawyers for Workers guy. Now, the Lawyers for Workers guy, the one that looked Middle Eastern, the one that was saying the play-by-play every time he got out the courtroom, it was very funny how he would be coming and leaving with Tory Lanez's family. So how can he be saying unbiased things and he's with the family? Milagro Grams, okay. Tory Lanez ignored her during the trial. But however, she was holding or consoling one of his family members, one of the children, behind his dad when his dad was going on his little rant to the media and stuff. Like wicked people and this, that, and the third. She's sitting there with these big sunglasses holding the little girl. Why are you placing yourself there? Why are you putting yourself in that? Is that unbiased media coverage that she was doing? Right? So a lot of the misinformation that we were getting, and DJ Academics, who was friends with Tory Lanez too, all three of them are cool with Tory Lanez or his family. So it's like unbiased media coverage is not about what you think. It's not about manipulating things. It'll be things in court that happen and they won't report it. They'll only report things that they can say that benefit Tory. And through that, a lot of people got a lot of things misconstrued it, like, the things, the evidence on the gun, the this and the that and the this. They pretty much made it's a narrative, basically. And they were pushing the agenda. So I'm going to just go ahead and do one by one. So before I get started, we're going to do everything is alleged and everything is for entertainment purposes only. You know what I'm saying? So let's start with the, what is his name, Mo? For Lawyers for Workers. It's not even his field of study as a lawyer to do criminal law. And I think Dennis Byron, who is a vet and basically reporting court cases, he was taken aback by him. He didn't really like how he was doing things, right? So we're going to get the energy surrounding the Lawyers for Workers guy. Now, he was on Vlad TV and stuff like that. So I feel like what he's doing is he's getting some type of fame, some type of notoriety. And I mean, it will help his firm too if he has a firm. You know, it will help him with clientele as well. But let's see, what's the energy surrounding him covering his trial? But he's also showing up with Tory Lanez's family and leaving with his family and things like that. Like, what's that about? That wanted to come out. But I'm not going to see that. What was that about? Was he purposely reporting to favor Tory Lanez? Was it genuine reporting? What's the energy surrounding that? Why was he doing that? And it's so funny because I'm trying to be calm because I don't want to wake the baby. You probably hear her in the back. You probably hear her in the background snoring. So let's see. What was that about? What was the Lawyers for Workers guy? What was his MO? Like, what was that about? Spirit, tell me some things. Let's throw out some cards with this. 1, 2, 3. You have the Hierophant. So this is the what? Judicial system. Court. This is about judges, court, whatever. I feel like he's well versed in his area of study. But that's what it's about. It's about court. Okay. You got that. Then you got the Three of Swords in the reverse. This is heartbreak, disappointment, separation, betrayal, things like that. Third party situations. But it's in the reverse. So that means that part is over, is now to heal, but it happened. Okay. The Page of Swords talks about snooping. It talks about someone who's looking at everything, like looking at your Instagram, looking at things. Oh, okay, so here's what I got. And then it's the Two of Cups. Okay, so Spirit wants me to talk about the nail. Okay, the nail is... See, that's some messed up stuff. I was trying to figure out what was that about, but Spirit wants to put me over here. But there's something that I want y'all to know. So the Hierophant card is a just card. It's about conforming, tradition, things like that. I kind of feel like at the end of the day, he knows that it was a just ruling. Okay. The Three of Swords in the reverse, I kind of feel like this was heartbreak, separation, distance, betrayal, whatever it was. So he was emotionally invested. And I think he got emotionally invested through Tory Lanez's camp. Okay. But it's the time to heal from that, right? And the Page of Swords is about people snooping, wanting to be nosy, someone going out their way to look you up and everything else like that. And it's about the press too. The Page of Swords is the press, right? So I kind of feel like all of this was about him, you know, he wants to be a reporter. Right, but he also wants to get his name out there. He also wants to do this and do that, which isn't bad. It's about self-advancement, okay? That's what it's about. You know what I'm saying? It's cool. But I do think he was emotionally invested in the situation, and he got his feelings hurt by it. The Two of Cups is in the reverse. This is separation. I remember that I did a reading not too long ago when I said that a lot of these people that was reporting how they're going to feel afterwards, and I said a lot of them are going to know that he got rightfully convicted, but they're going to spin it and make it a different thing, but they're going to separate themselves. I feel like the Lawyers for Hire worker is going to separate himself. Okay. Overall energy is the Two of Cups in reverse. I kind of just feel like he's going to separate himself from the situation. It was what it was for the moment, and he respects the ruling. And I do think he's going to eventually separate himself from the situation. That's what Spirit is saying. I get that, Spirit, but I want it to be messy. Why I gotta get that? Let's be messy. he was emotionally involved. So clarify this Three of Swords in the reverse. Because you have been, and see, that's the other part. 1, 2, 3. The Sun card comes up. It's the new day. It's abundance. It's your time in the sun. It's enlightenment. It's lighting up, illuminating the situation. Clarity. The sun is clarity too. So it's a new day. Judgment has come upon us. It's a new day. That's what that was. Clarify the sun. I was clarifying the Three of Swords in the reverse. 1, 2, 3. The Eight of Wands is in the reverse. It just didn't come together. Okay. Not only did not come together, he wasn't sure how that ruling was going to be. And then you found out, and then it's like, okay, I'm hurt by it, but I gotta move over. I gotta move past it. So then, okay. So the lawyers for workers, for guys, what is his thing? Like, why was he going back and forth with Tori's family? 1, 2, 3. What was that about? The Emperor in the reverse. Somebody was abusing their authority. The past 5 of Swords in the reverse. This is cyberbullying. Now, the 5 of Swords in the reverse is funny, though. It's a cyberbullying card. That means that someone's on the internet is saying things and doing things, and they're slandering you and saying all types of things or manipulating narratives. See, that's where we're getting that spirit. And you can't do anything about it because it's on the internet. You know who it is. And the 6 of Cups, stuff from the past coming back. Okay, so I kind of feel like this is the funny part. Some guy, okay, so here's the lawyers for workers guy, right? I kind of feel like he had been used. Okay, so he had been used in a way that actually changed the narrative on the internet. Okay, and I think whoever he was being used by, he has history with. Okay, allegedly. The 10 of Wands in reverse is releasing the burden, right? So it could be helping someone release the burden. Someone needed help, and so he assisted. So I kind of feel like he was called in to do something, but it's abuse of authority because you're abusing your position. That's what that is. I knew it was something crazy. The Knight of Swords is in the reverse. Someone is trying to force you to do or think the way that they think. So it's a narrative being spun. So he was helping somebody to spin a narrative. That's why it's so funny that he was close to Tory Lane's family. You get it? Got it? You understand? And he got invested. Okay. So that was him. That's why. So was he knowingly giving misinformation? If I'm saying that, let's ask this. Was this lawyers for workers guy knowingly giving misinformation to the masses? So if you listen to him and took his word as Bible, then you got misinformation. So, and biased information at that. So let's see. 1, 2, 3. Was he knowingly giving misinformation? The Justice card is in the reverse. Yes, he was. But it was something coming in, a solid, stable officer coming. I'm trying to tell you, he was compromised. Then it's the Queen of Cups. Someone compromised him. So he kind of knew. The Wheel of Fortune's in the reverse. Things coming back. Okay. The page of pentacles is in the back. He got some type of something. Okay. And I kind of feel like overall it's going to come back. It was all about a coin. He got something from this. I told you somebody was abusing their authority. Okay, so we got that for him. So let's go to Milagro Grams. Milagro Grams, we hear about her interviewing Tory Lanez's daddy and this, that, and the third. And then now you're at court and then you're giving this commentary and this, that, and the third. And you say that you're unbiased. But how unbiased are you? And then not only that, like when Tory Lanez was found guilty, you were around his family hugging on his family member child. And to be honest with you, I'm not going to lie to you. If I was Tory Lanez's family member, after the fact, if I seen Milagro, somebody who we don't really know, and you touching on my baby, I'm gonna be like, bitch, what the fuck are you doing? You doing too much. You doing too much. But all right, let's figure this out. That's personally for me. But anyway, I understand that you understand my plight, but don't be sitting there comforting my fucking child. I don't know your fucking energy for real. That's how I would feel personally. But anywho, so what's the deal with that? What's her energy surrounding trying to be a... Let's ask this though. This is messy. What is Milagro Grams? What was the energy surrounding her being behind Sunstar and his wife while they were sitting there acting the fool after the verdict, and she is consoling one of the children? What was that about? Let's ask that. What was the energy surrounding that? Thank God my baby's asleep because she don't know everything. What was that energy surrounding that? What can you tell me about that? 1, 2, 3. Oh, they had a tower moment. A sudden change had happened. And right now, because of that tower moment, now mind you, I'm going to tell you what this tower moment is all about. Okay? Tower moments usually come about after there's been a build-up. You add on, and you add on, and you add on, and you add on, and bow. So it is things that need to change. So the tower moment is everything that happened, right? But it's all about what she put into it too. She's been building and building and building with this whole case and this whole situation. It blew up in her face. And I told you that in the last reading that she had something to worry about. She gonna feel stressed about something. Okay? It blew up in her face. So now they're at ground zero. And it's this somber feeling. It's this feeling like someone died. You're going to a funeral. And what can you do but stand in solidarity? But it also talks about, in the other part, it talks about habits that you need to stop doing. I mean, sometimes it can be that you just are reluctant to change. You're not willing to change. And I kind of feel like that was part of it too. So she is on this hill. She wants to die on that hill in that way. But that's because she's the 8 of Swords from the last reading. She feels like she's bound to this. But all the time, that's her thinking. Because she ain't got no strings to this. She doesn't have to be a part of none of this. That's what the realty is. Also, the 4 of Cups, it talks about an emotional offer comes in, but you're not worried about it. You hardly even see it because you're like over it. You know what I'm saying? You're looking at your other cups and you're just over it. So I kind of feel like she kind of sort of was just through. She was just through and she didn't know what to do because she was just too through. And then the 4 of Pentacles is in the reverse. This talks about having to let go. And this talks about money too. Usually, a Four of Pentacles upright is not willing to let go of money or anything tangible, so you try to save it, even selfishness. But over here is the when it comes to money, it's not being able to hold on to money or not being able to hold on to those tangible things, or the universe is like you have to let it go. You have to let it go, and you don't want to. So really, I don't really feel like it had anything to do with children. The Seven of Spears is in the reverse. Even the Pentacles is in the reverse. Seven of Pentacles. That means that you have invested all this in this situation and you're not getting back the fruits of your labor. You thought that with all the coverage that you were doing, all this one-sided thing, it was going to pay off. He was going to be victorious, and it wasn't that. So now it's, oh my goodness, whatever. But the Ten of Pentacles is upright. This talks about the peak of stability, security, and wealth. Talks about money. It talks about a solid family. So, but then the back of this is the Emperor. Why does the Emperor always show up? Is that Tory Lane's daddy? Is that Carl Crawford? Who is that? So you tied up, huh? In some type of way you are. And you're keeping yourself like that. You think that you are. You're in a prison in your head of your own making. You're attached to these people and you want to be. So that's why you was out there. But also, real stuff, I like Milagro. I just wish that she make better choices because her destiny is bigger than being out front with Tory Lane's daddy. But that's what she wants to do. I can't tell her what to do and what not to do. I mean, shoot. At this point, look at me. I have resulted in doing readings in my children's room. But let's get into it. So let's talk about DJ academics. No. Before we get to that, what about it? What about it? Oh, that's a whole nother reading. Okay, so I'm going to be doing a whole nother reading between her and Carl Crawford because it's kind of funny. Okay, so how does she really feel about Tory Lanez being found guilty? Because I knew that she knew intuitively that he was going to be found guilty. She doesn't want to listen. Because she's intuitive. She just don't want to listen. She out here on her shit. I mean, that's fine. Get it how you live, mamas. But let's see. How does she really feel about Tory Lanez being found guilty? Temperance, balance. That one to come out. 1, 2, 3. How does she really feel? The Empress in the reverse, she does not like that shit. Okay. She does not like it. She's fed into her own narrative too. She doesn't feel okay because the Empress upright is the embodiment of all the major iconic female court cards, as far as the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, and the Queen of Wands. It's the divine feminine. Okay, so she's the embodiment of that. She's abundant. She's nurturing. She's at the peak of fertility. She's all these things. She's all of these things. And I kind of feel like because Tory Lanez laws, she doesn't feel like a divine feminine. She feels like she's lacking. And she doesn't like it. because she was all in her puss. She was all of that. She was living in the light during the whole trial. Why am I saying it like that? But look, she's not feeling good about this. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, that wanted to come out. How is she feeling about Tory Lane's guilty verdict? How does she really feel? 1, 2, 3. Why is she making it about her anyway? Okay. So this is going from a place of chaos to a place of peace. And Tory Lanez is going away. So this is her knowing that Tory Lanez is going away. And she has to move on too. But it also talks about the internet as well. That's the internet card too. 1, 2, 3. In Judgment, it sucked for her, but she knows that Tory Lanez is going to jail, and it is what it is. They judge justly. But it also talks about she's going to have to move on from this too. But it also talks about she's on the judgment as well. This is the final judgment, the Sarah, you know. So really, it's being under judgment. She doesn't like it. Okay. She doesn't like what happened. She knows that it was fair. Deep down she does. She's not gonna tell y'all that. But she knows that it was fair. But it makes her look a certain way. And she don't like it. Okay. She's supposed to be in her divine feminine. She's supposed to be coming out on top. She feels like she's lacking. But the whole time you're not lacking, because the Empress in itself is still a positive card. Okay. So, and it's in a reverse right now. So maybe you just feel like that at the moment, but then it'll be back on top. But you bet it on the wrong course, and you did certain things that were not right. That's why all y'all is under judgment. I'm so sorry, y'all. I hit a button. That's what I get. That's what Spirit was telling me, stop being mean. Like, log off, bitch. Mm-mm-mm. So let's go to the next one. We're going to do DJ Academics, and then we're going to figure out what's going to happen. What do they do now? Well, she has to move forward. The lawyer's forward because guy's just going to move forward. He's detaching himself because it didn't bear fruit. Okay. She has to move forward. He's going to move forward. Let's talk about DJ Academics. How do he really feel about Tory Lanez being found guilty? 1, 2, 3. Judgment card comes out again. The Wheel of Fortune is in the reverse. And then you have the Hermit in the upright. And you have the Three of Wands in reverse. Things is happening now. Okay. And he did all these things because he thought something else was going to happen. But he's not getting back what he did. I mean, he's not getting back what he thought he'd get back. And things is happening right now. It's not it's not in the distance. It's not in the future. It's right now. Right? So the judgment came and it's upright. So it was just. That's crazy. So how do he know this? Both of these people know it's just. Malagograms know it's just. Matter of fact, all three of these people know it was the right verdict. That's the sad part. Like, they intuitively know, right? But then you got the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. These are things. This is bad luck and fortune. Things didn't turn out the way you thought it was going to be. And not only that, things coming back around, right? So maybe it's a little bit of karma. It's karmic, right? But then it's the isolationist card. This is the Hermit. The Hermit goes in to seek inner wisdom too. So I kind of think he's going to learn from that. Okay, so it's a learning experience for him, which is different than the other two. So, So I don't know. Sometimes I kind of think, and this was just the King of Pentacles in the reverse. I just think he betted on the wrong horse, and he was betting on it, and he just felt like it was right, and he had his reasons. Now that's kind of different than how Malaga Grams and someone else feels. So if they both feel, damn. So they was playing in y'all face. So let's see. We can ask that again. Will any one of these people be sued by Megan Thee Stallion? So we're gonna ask, will the Lawyers for Workers guy be sued by Megan Thee Stallion? And I can just hear her in my head saying, I'm just trying to get it how it is. 1, 2, 3. That's one. Will Malaga Grams be sued by Megan Thee Stallion? And I'm just hearing in my head, if she don't leave that shit alone. 1, 2, 3. Will DJ Academics be sued by Megan Thee Stallion? And when I'm hearing in my head with him, it's just business. Will he be sued by Megan Thee Stallion? Will DJ Academics be sued by Megan Thee Stallion? 2. Okay, so let's see. And let's ask why. We already know why, but we just gonna ask. Let's see if Spirit. That's right. And why would Megan be suing any of these people? And I'm so tired of black media taking up the plight of few. Not all black media is gonna get sued. Certain people will, but not all of us. So why are y'all like taking up that plight? Y'all wasn't down at the courtroom chummy with Tory Lane's family and giving biased commentary. So why y'all got a problem? Okay, so anyway, but why would she be suing? 1, 2, 3. Okay, so let's see. I guess his name is Mo, the Lawyers for Workers guy. Well, they sue. I feel like it's a no, because this is him releasing himself from a mental prison of his own making, like constrictions, confinement, releasing himself. So I don't feel like he's going to get sued. Honestly speaking, I feel like Malaga Grams might get sued though, because you got the High Priestess in the reverse. This is not being tapped into your intuitive self. So you're not listening. You're doing what you want to do, and not what your higher self tells you to do. So I feel like that will happen with her if she keeps going. And also, this is a secret enemy card. She says that she doesn't have a problem with these people, but she has taken on the plight of people that she likes, right? Celebrity or not. That's what it is, right? So she could very well be sued. Okay, so DJ Academics, the Ten of Spears, this looks like a drawn out lawsuit. So he might get sued. But then whole time, Malaga Grams would be somebody that when you start talking to her, she be giving off this hard stuff. But I think she'll tell the truth on why she was doing this and why she was doing that. I think so, right? Based on this card too. But I kind of feel like DJ Academics, you will get into a lawsuit with him. Okay, so Milagro and DJ Academics, yes. The Lawyers for Workers guy, no. And why would she be suing? Because she motherfucking tired. It's a new day. Bringing new thought processes and new conversations. Bringing the truth out. She tired. Cutting y'all out from the stem. That's why she will be sued. That's all it is. That's why. And for the crazy stuff y'all said online, that's why. Because she wants the truth to be revealed. Because y'all was doing underhanded stuff. But that's what I got for you guys. I love y'all for real. And that's all I can give y'all for tonight. I mean, at the end of the day, I wanted to give y'all a little bit more. I wanted to come with a little bit more pizzazz. But look, at the end of the day, it is what it is. I love y'all for real. Peace. But no, what I am going to do is, before I just say peace, what I am going to do is, before the year is out, I want to do a tarot reading for what's coming up for all of you guys, y'all favorite YouTubers. So give me a YouTuber's name in the comment section, and I will do a reading on them. And it's not necessarily bad, because what y'all don't understand is that half the time when I'm reading, I know when people be on some F stuff, but I'm not reading their whole entire life. And I'm not reading their soul as an individual. And I think a lot of people are good people. They just make bad choices. They just be on some fuck shit sometimes. And look, they're just trying to get it how they live. If it's this and if it's that, it look messed up. You look messed up doing it, but look, just tell me who y'all want me to do a reading on. But I'm going to try to do some good readings for people, because I want to know the good things that's happening. So I want to do a good things that's happening coming up for 2023 for all your favorite YouTubers, and what you think they might be doing, or what you think their opportunities is going to be. So drop that in the comment section. Okay, so anywho, I'm going to go ahead on the road. So I don't even know if I want to do an outro, because these outros are getting on my nerves. These intros and outros, I don't know. Anyway, I'm about to give it to y'all. Peace. Hopefully it show up.